Yeah, I like the film. Like you have portrayed about the empowerment of women and all, but also you have there's a contrast between these modern Indian women, Indian girls they're thinking, and at the same time you have portrayed that Durga Vahini, their fanaticism, their atrocities, all those things, and we all are aware of it. At the same time, there are one particular place where I see all those Durga Vahini, they're shouting a slogan against Kashmir and all. So I don't understand. I don't know how come those footages are related to this beauty pageant on thinking of women. If we're extending these thoughts of Kashmir and shouting against Kashmir and all, at the same time, one question comes to my mind, like how those footages fit into the film. And second thing, have you heard one word called direct action?
I should ask other people actually how they felt about the sort of the juxtaposition, between the two worlds, because it's a question that comes up a lot. Um, for me, the film was actually quite an organic, it was a very organic process. I didn't start off with that idea initially. Initially the film was really just going to be about the Miss India pageant, and then some of the sort of various elements that were opposed to the pageant. And then once Prachi told me about the Durga Vaini camp, then I started to think this would be quite incredible, because the pageant was also, the initial idea was how the pageant was sort of constructing women, therefore constructing a national identity, and how the bodies of women are used to create national identity in India and elsewhere around the world. And so when Prachi told me about the camp, then I realized that if I got access to the camp, then I would have, that idea, but dichotomous, sort of two opposing ideas of India and what India should be, and how women were being used to sort of put forth those ideas, and also how they were advocating those ideas. I mean, they become part of the construction. They become part of the construction as well. They're not just passive. They're also active. So that was the kind of the genesis, I guess, and why I decided to construct it that way.
How do you I think, just to sum up what my friend is saying, how do you react to those lines against Kashmir being there in the film?
It's so critical to show what is happening in this country, in these camps, and the kind of hatred that people are propagating. So and from the mouths of young innocent girls. There's no kind of larger context for some of the political issues that I kind of briefly touched upon in the film. But you, as a filmmaker, you have to make a choice, between sort of larger kind of